Hello, how are you doing, friends? How are you, the DV Lottery 2023 winners and the DV Lottery 2024 winners? First of all, let me congratulate all those that have been through the interview and they have been successful, having their visas approved. And also, let me congratulate all those that have received their second notification letters. What we are saying is that we wish you a very successful interview. But what is the current progress? As with the DV Lottery 2023, the current data that I have, and this is as of the 22nd of this month, that is just the other day, we see that interviews are still ongoing. And we see this data as I have on this screen by the Zaticious website. And we see this breakdown. This is what I want us to go through. Right now, we see that we have a total of 43,164 visas already issued. And this is a combination of both the derivatives and the principal applicants. As you can see, we have 21,195 applicants, the principal applicants. And we also have 466 of the visas already in the AP status, meaning in the near future they will be joining the already issued visas. It means their visas are being processed. And then we have those that have been refused, that is on the 221G visa refusal, and they are 5,785, having the principal applicants being 2,482. We have the refused. These were those that were not successful and their visas were denied because of their errors. And here we've got 3,925 visas that were refused. These were not successful. They were refused the visa due to some errors they might have done. And then we have those that are ready. And by ready, this means that these individuals have their interviews already scheduled. They have their second notification letters. The 8,365 principal applicants have received the second notification letter. Their interviews have been scheduled in various embassies. And as we can see, the total of all these is 72,350 cases, having the principal applicants being 34,543 in total. That is the total of all these categories. Now, having gone through this, we see clearly that we have 43,164 visas already gone. They are already issued. So subtract this from the normal 55,000 visas that are allocated for the DV and then get the difference. We see we have slightly over 10,000 because we still have those changing the status, the AOS, adjustment of status, of which they are given round about 1,000 or 1,500. So if you do the math, we roughly have 10,000 visas remaining for the DV Lottery 2024. Of the 10,000 that have remained, the visas remaining, we've got 8,365 principal applicants scheduled for the interview in their various embassies. But note this, 8,365 scheduled interviews, they have a total of 19,010 people. And this is to mean it is in excess. And that means in this number, some will have their visas denied. Some will have their visas refused under 221G, and this is riskier because the time is short. And therefore, if you are thrown into 221G refusal, when the time is almost over, your chances of getting your visas, they are very small. And that is to mean after all those eliminations, then we can have the 10,000. And I'm insisting on this to make you people understand this, that we only have the month of August and the month of September for the DV Lottery 2024, the fiscal year to end. And within these 2 months, there are interviews already scheduled. In fact, as I am talking, people scheduled for the interview in the month of September are receiving their second notification letters. These letters for the month of September began after the visa bulletin was released for this month of July. And therefore, up to now, people are receiving their second notification letters. And this will continue up to around midway of August. And then after that, we will rarely see any second notification letter being sent. Just one or two or some few. But the majority of the interviews scheduled for September, the second notification letters are sent between the mid of July and the mid of August. So what does it mean to these people that are out here and are worried because of their case numbers and the performance of their embassies? It means if you have not received the second notification letter as up to this moment, your chances of getting the second notification letters are diminishing rapidly. And that means that, unfortunately, some people who were supposed to have gotten their second notification letter because of their medium case numbers might end up not getting that. And that is because of this great and sad reason of embassies performing not as required, especially some coming from Africa region. So if you're out there and let's say, for example, you have a case number of 42,000 and you are coming from Ghana or let's say from Kenya, and you're worried whether your case will be scheduled. As we've seen, it is really hard, especially in those countries that are performing poorly. And the question is, are you required to change the interview venue to salvage the situation? My answer would be, the time is so short. 2 months is so short. And I don't mean that you cannot do the inter-embassy transfer. But what I'm saying is time might run out on you. And the second reason is transferring a case to a different embassy, especially towards the end of a fiscal year, is normally very hard. It is always not easy throughout the year, but towards the end, it's normally very hard. And again, KCC does not take it lightly on transferring case from one embassy to the other. So once you start requesting for them to consider you for a transfer, it might take some time. And again, remember that for you to do an inter-embassy transfer, you need to have relocated to the location or to that country where that embassy which you intend to relocate to is located. If you're coming from Ghana and you want to take your case to Algeria, it means you need to have relocated to Algeria, or you need to have some good connection. That is to mean you have members of your family living in Algeria, or you have been posted for a job in Algeria. In other words, you have moved to Algeria. Then you can transfer your case from Accra, Ghana to Algiers, Algeria. That is the only way that can be easily transferred. However, it will also take some time. And you need to provide proof that indeed you are in that country. You can use it through the visa or through any other means. But the point here is, it is very unfortunate for those countries that have ruined the opportunities of their citizens. So guys, I saw it good that we discuss on this, that you may know of your fate. But remember, it's not yet over. The time is still there. You might get the chance. And if you do not get the chance, then we try in the next DV lottery. It's just in about 2 months. In 2 months, we will be again applying for the DV lottery 2025. We are trying and never giving up. Never give up. Try once again and never give up trying.